We are not far away now from the end of this fourth season, and there's still a lot on the line and a lot to be decided. We have our Copa del Rey final to come today, that against Real Sociedad as the final game of the day. There's a couple of rather big games before that in the league as well. Atleti, as you can see there, on the 6th of April to come, but we start with Villarreal at home. Now, Atleti are third. 3 points behind us at the top of the table, with Real Madrid sat there in second between. Barca trying desperately to gather some momentum as theirs has fallen away of late. So at the minute, it looks like a three-way title fight. Villarreal are 10th. They have a game in hand on a couple of other sides, so could try and close the gap. But, I mean, it looks like their European fight is over. They don't really have much to play for right now. They're definitely not going to get relegated, and they're almost certainly not going to get European football either. They're basically playing for as much prize money as they can get for finishing as high in the league as possible. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Atleti, on the other hand, completely different story. And then, of course, a cup final is a cup final, as we found out against Barcelona last season. So 3 straight games. It looks... Well, the task is simple. Win them. If we do, we're in a very strong position in the league, and also we'll have some more silverware, or some silverware. I guess some more, because we won the playoffs, didn't we? So that's the only thing we've won so far. Right, we'll start with Villarreal at home, then we'll go to Atleti, and we'll play a cup final in the Copa del Rey. Sound like a plan? Good. Drop the video a like if you enjoy this series and are looking forward to Season 5, which may well be the last season in this save before we start our youth-only road to glory, which I'm very much looking forward to. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the remainder of this series, though, in the meantime, and we'll start by hopefully enjoying Villarreal at home. Villarreal have brought with them Francis Coquelin, Rafael Borra, who's the joint top goal scorer in the league. They've got Gomez on the left, Samuel Chukwueze on the right. He's quick. We found that out last time we played them. Zappacosta at right back as well. Torunariga at centre back alongside Lisandro Martinez. It's a decent team for Villarreal. You'd consider them underperforming being in 10th. Joint top goal scorer though, Rafael Borra, with a certain Cucho Hernandez. So the battle of the top scorers today, as well as obviously the battle of the 2 finalists in the cup final, and the battle of 2 title challengers with ourselves and Atleti. So the fight within the war today with this 2 goal scorers, and then after that it's the straight up fight for the title with ourselves and Atleti. Question is, are we going to be able to get past their defensive line and get Cucho? Oh, top outright. Oh, please someone score. Thank you, Lucas Robertone. That just kept falling for me. That's normally something that happens against me, not for me, but I will take it. Lucas Robertone gives us an early 1-0 lead. No goal for Hernandez yet. No goal for Insua on the follow-up. But Robertone on the double follow-up. And we have ourselves a goal. Insua should have gotten to that. I think that may well have been Insua's sliced shot that saw it end up at Robertone. I don't know, has the defender actually got anything on it? Sweet finish, though. Right in the bottom corner. We'll love that. 10th goal for him as well. A milestone. Lovely. Coquelin inside to Mia. Nice tackle by Robertone. And around the corner into Federico Insua. And look at Gineppo in behind the sleeping Davide Zappacosta. He's going to cost himself and his team a goal here. Probably. If Musa Gineppo finished with his usual clinicality. Wide. It's Coquelin. Forward to Rafael Borra. Moy Gomez. Nice tackle by Onyeka. He's just run straight into Villarreal men. Sarachi stood up across here to Sumare. Villarreal yet to have their first proper chance on goal. Lisandro Martinez into Zappacosta. Down the line to Chukwueze. Zappacosta's gone again. He's not really learning from the mistakes of earlier where he sprinted forward like this and we caught him in behind. Or at least they're just very committed to that play style, trying to force Chukwueze where I want him to go. That didn't work at all. He's done me, and thankfully Coco Vegas makes a save from Mia. Chukwueze will take the corner for them, and they are going to go short there to Moy Gomez. Is the cross going to come in? Perhaps so. No, Chukwueze will probably work it on the floor. He's got the option in the middle there. Worried about that. Just trying to stop him from getting it to him. Bay couldn't get to that first. Moy Gomez to Rafael Borra. Back to Moy Gomez. And there's space here around the outside for Sumare. You could see it happening, but you couldn't react quick enough. Mallorca 1, Villarreal 1. They are level. Chukwueze. Just so quick with his footwork. It's hard to deal with at times. Onyeka tries to get that cleared to a teammate and can't. Moy Gomez with the chance to find someone down the line. Kubo steals it away and actually maintains possession as well. Right. This is what we're good at. This is what we're best at. This is what we're deadly at. Come on, Kucho. No, I'm not going that way. Oh, am I? No, I'm not. Gineppo! Oh, Jurgensen! Ruining my fun! Good save, to be fair. Relatively comfortable for him, though. Right, Kufre with the delivery. Coquelin is off for them, and Thomas Delaney is on. Can Robertone get to that first? Yes. Can we find a teammate? Yes. Can that teammate find the angle for a shot? He can. Kubo running all the way around the outside of the Villarreal defence there. Getting a decent shot in, but again, Jurgensen's there to make the save. Oh, and Delaney off the pitch to have the defensive impact that his manager was hoping he would. Oh, it wasn't meant for you, Federico. And as such, I've lost the ball. Win that, please, Frank. Well up on Onyeka. Always like having taller, more physical fullbacks because they can win aerial encounters like that. Oh, Borre's got runners all around him, and I don't know which one to go with. He's going to find Moy Gomez, who finds the back of the net. Villarreal with a dagger to the heart of our title aspirations. Mallorca 1, Villarreal 2, and at the Visit Mallorca Estadi, we trail now. Runners everywhere, and you couldn't track everyone. Moy Gomez arriving the latest of the few, but what a first-time volley that is at the near post. That is an excellent finish. Unstoppable from the winger, and unfortunately, with his 5th goal of the season, as Gineppo goes off for Yunus Musa, we trail now. We took the lead. We're now behind, despite all of our attacking pressure. Their keeper making save after save. Looks like it could be the best performance on the field for them, regardless of the fact that they've now scored a couple more goals. Quickly, right. Now I've got a man free in Musa now. We'll go to Bay first. Hope that Musa makes the run. Make the run, make the run, make the run. He's onside. There's people in the middle. Dead pass. Dead pass. Awful ball into the middle. Just trying to bend across. Driven low. And that has not worked at all. Kufre with the delivery from the corner. We could get there. Oh, Jurgensen is destroying everything that we try and throw at that goal. They brought on Adama Traore as well. So as we continue to push to try and get ourselves an equaliser, they're going to be more dangerous on the counter-attack now with the fresh legs of Adama Traore to go the other way. He's on the other side of the field, though, at the moment, I believe. You can see him making that run now. He's come on for Moy Gomez, I believe. Nice tackle. It's bounced off Bay, though, and he's not going to get to the loose ball. That's unfortunate, as things fell for us for our first goal. Well, our only goal. Things have not fallen for us since. That's game. That's defeat. That is throwing the title race wide open. Rafael Borra buries it, and it's 3-1 to Villarreal here at home. Boos ring out around the ground, understandably so. Every time it's in our hands, we let something slip. We have to hope again then that Real Madrid drop more points, because they were level with us yesterday and thankfully slipped up. But now we've done the same, and we've got Atleti to come next. That is an absolutely huge fixture now. Bigger than it was before we started. Very even game. Perhaps 3-1 flatters Villarreal a little bit. You saw how many saves their goalkeeper made in that game. But they scored theirs. We didn't score ours. And that's been the difference. Right, so these are the final reports coming in then from these countries. We'll see if we get any more exceptional young talents to potentially still have an impact in the save between now and the end of next season. 775 isn't anywhere near good enough, I'm afraid. 76.94. But the overall potential at the end is good, but he's starting so low that he's just not going to be able to have an impact, unfortunately. We're looking for the very best. 1.5 million. I'll call him up, but I still don't think that's going to be good enough. We're looking for the £2 to £3 million mark, really, for those that could have some part to play next season before we start the new save. I'm very much looking forward to that new save, and I'm sure you guys will absolutely love it, because you do appreciate the youth setup. So Saul Arce, or Arce, or Arce, is a centre forward with 53 finishing. But good free kick accuracy, good short passing, good ball control, okay dribbling. You, sir, as has been the case with a number of players recently, are probably best suited to being a cam. So I'll change you to cam. Actually, might even be better suited to being a centre mid, with the shooting being as low as it is. Probably is better suited to being a centre mid, but with this defending being so low, hopefully he'll take a bit of a boost there with that position change. Hopefully we can get a bit of a boost. As Real Madrid do us a favour, they drop points too, as do Atleti. What a let-off. Madrid draw. Madrid draw. So a point to Real, a further point to Atleti. Barcelona lose again. And Valencia are now up into 4th. Barca are out of this. But we're nearly out of it if we keep getting results like the one we just got. We absolutely must not lose to Atletico Madrid. We can afford to draw, I think. But we absolutely must not lose this next game. Atleti line up as follows with a 3-5-2. Coates, Akanji, Soyuncu at the back. No Alaba for them this time around. Rafinha, Dele Alli, Aouar and Marcos Llorente on the left, with Kondogbia in the holding role of those three in the middle, with Joao Felix and Gonzalez up top. I'm not sure which Gonzalez that is. Oblak is 93 rated. So strong team from them. Rafinha's 87. Aouar's 88. Llorente's 87. It's Nicolas Gonzalez. I can't say as I know who that is off the top of my head. Well, Felix is 93. They have the best defensive record in the league. We have the best offensive record in the league. We've been here before with those two stats recently, haven't we? Let's see if we can have something that isn't a snore draw. Gonzalez over the top to Marcos Llorente, and Atleti look to press right from the off, and they will have a corner. Rafinha to swing it into the middle, right into the heart of the Mallorca box, which he's done well. Onyeka flicks away. Soyuncu showing some skills I didn't know he had. And Dele Alli draws the save out of Koke Vegas to ensure that we don't go 1-0 down early doors. This could be a running theme for the rest of this game, though, with Atleti just flying at us for the majority of this fixture. Coates. Why did you run past him, Kubo? I asked you to put a foot in. Robertone, just anywhere will do for me right now. I tried to kick that out of play, I'll be honest. Just tried to smack that as hard as I could. Robertone wins it back. Oh, Kubo wanted you to run in behind. Never mind. He was able to take possession. Come on then. Run. Cucho. Oh, it was all about the ball. It needed the ball. It got the ball. Will it have the finish on the end of it? No! Oh, Jan Oblak, I think, is probably the deciding factor in why they have as good a defensive record as they do. Because Coates, Akanji and Soyuncu, whilst being decent defenders, aren't anywhere near the level of Jan Oblak. And he could very well be the difference. Oh, and I can't quite find Robertone for his second goal of the episode. Camilo Hernandez and Robertone. Oh, overran that a little bit, but thankfully Aouar's tackle doesn't see the ball skew to an opponent. Oh, Kubo trying to get the early shot away on his left foot, but it's well blocked by the defender. I have a funny feeling, even though Oblak is clearly the best of the bunch in their defence, that as a unit, they're still going to be particularly difficult to break down. Although, that one interception could hopefully open things up for us. Cucho's there, a little touch. So all it needs sometimes is a little touch from Federico Insua. A little touch of genius is what we had. Federico Insua with a weldy into that top left-hand corner. Oh, you won't see better than that today. I need to see a replay of that. Thank you, please. The little touch by Cucho was genius, just to divert attention away. And, well, I needed an early shot because Soyuncu was lurking, but, oh, that is how you breach the league's best defence. 93 rated IE, and now Black, not high enough. 1-0. Gonzalez tackled by Bay. He's been quiet this season, I have to be honest. One of those players that just kind of goes through the motions in his role and doesn't excel anywhere at the moment, Sheriff Bay. Doesn't offer us a massive amount of defensive solidity, and at the same time isn't really providing many goals. At least I don't feel, anyway. I'd have to check his stats to see if he's actually getting some assists that I haven't necessarily given him credit for. But I'm unsure as to what's going to happen to Sheriff Bay next season. Very unsure. I think we might be strengthening in the central midfield position. Certainly, I know what I'm going to do with one transfer. But I'll keep that under wraps for now. As Atleti get themselves an equaliser. Houssem Aouar sweeps that home. It didn't take long for them to fight back. And they fought back. Lofted over. Joao Felix. Forward to Gonzalez. And back to Felix again. Nice ball out wide. Rafinha brings it down quickly to Dele. Stood towards the back post. This is dangerous. He's offside. Oh, the ball ended up the back of the net there. Dele Alli. Oh, that's tight. That's really tight, but it is the right decision. But by the narrowest of margins. Oh, dearie me, that was nervy. Nice ball by Bay over the top to Gineppo. Noticed that the defender was out of position. Unfortunately, not able to really penetrate back here. Oh, nice ball to Kuto. Please bury this. Jan Black, Kubo, defenders. Fucking hell. Are they the best defensive outfit because they're that good? Or are they the best defensive outfit because they're that lucky? I'm not sure. Dele. Into Joao Felix over the top. Gonzalez. Oh, tried the little fancy flick, but that didn't come off. I had a look actually to see who Nicolas Gonzalez is. It's a young striker that plays for Stuttgart in real life. That's a challenge. I don't know anything of him though. Look at Gineppo. Oh, it's Insua. I should have played the pass. I didn't have to play the pass. Oh, I panicked at least 3 times in that move, but Federico Insua has a brace and we're back in front 7 minutes into the second half. Let's go! Llorente. Back to Aouar. Forward into Joao Felix. Gimme. Or not. Just spin me as if I'm not there. Gonzalez. Trying to keep him quiet. We've done well there. Defending as hard as I possibly can. It's really difficult. They're taking off. Really? You leave Gonzalez on, but you take 93-rated Felix off. Interesting decision from Diego Simeone. Nicolas Gonzalez and Patrick Schick will try and lead the line to get Atletico Madrid back in this tie. I don't know if that's the right call from the Argentinian at all. But we'll find out if he has made the right change in the right way at the right time. Come 90 minutes. Rafinha. Nice tackle by Kufre. Forcing the throw-in. Now they're taking Gonzalez off. They've replaced both front men. Who is it that's come on for him then? Nicolas Gonzalez off and Saponic has come on. Oh, don't score immediately. Christ. Not the changes I would have made, Atleti, I'll be honest. Not the changes I would have made. But maybe that's why they will actually work for them, because they're not the changes I would have made. Koke Vegas is trying his absolute best to get this scoreline over the line. It's almost certain that this will be his last season in our first team. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's certain it's going to be his last season in our first team. Could have made it 3 there if I'd have just weighted that pass a little bit better. But for the time being, 2-1 will do me nicely. Here's Marcos Llorente. Back to Aouar. Drop Kim back into that gap because there was space opening up for a potential ball over the top. Nice tackle by Onyeka. Nah, come on. Now could be the key moment. This isn't the cup final, but it certainly feels like one at the minute. Onyeka, I'll look for Insua. He's going to get there. His header is wide of the target. On a hat-trick, Federico. And he's tried his damnedest to get that in that far bottom corner, but he couldn't quite aim it well enough. The actual cup final is around the corner, but this is just as big a game, really. Jeffrey Kondogbia off, Luis Diaz on. 14 minutes, 13 minutes between us and a huge 3 points in the title fight. Almost single-handedly taking it from a 2-horse race. Sorry, from a 3-horse race to a 2-horse race. This victory, if we can see it across the line, could entirely remove Atleti from the picture. Kufre. Federico. No, I'm just going to get a bit more direct here. And rather than just playing it sideways and measuring a slow approach, I'm just trying to force the issue now. We don't need a goal, but by driving it forwards, it means if I do get caught, the ball is further up the field and further away from our goal. I'm not risking other players getting well out of position by joining an attack that's just going sideways and opening up more and more space in behind. Speaking of space in behind, Saponic is in it. Kufre, that could be a very important interception. Onyeka's clearance doesn't go far enough. That could be a very important interception from Kufre, and big 3 points! Huge victory for Mallorca away from home against Atletico Madrid after the disappointment of the home game against Villarreal. That is the remedy. That, with big fortuitous events with Real and Atleti continuing to drop points when we've been dropping points, we've opened up the gap on Atleti, and that might be them out of the race now with not that many games to go. We have... oh my gosh, Mikize rejected another loan offer, moron. We do not have long to go in the league table. 3 games tomorrow and 4 games after that, and that's it. But remaining today is a cup final in the Copa del Rey. We had what felt like a cup final in the league, followed by a genuine cup final coming up next. Slightly familiar territory at this cup final because it's, as you can tell from the banners around the back, look, it's at the Wanda Metropolitano, where we've just beaten Atletico Madrid. We've come back to the same ground a few days later, and we'll try now to beat Real Sociedad in the same field of play, in the same arena. Barrenechea looking on the left, probably, yes. Talisca through the middle, and Ayarthabal on the right. Pellegrini in the middle, as well as Kakare, Koch, Leyoun at the back. Leyoun? He's not been at the back for them recently, has he? I don't think, Florian Leyoun. I don't recall seeing him in their starting lineup. Sociedad, a decent team with a strong lineup. Going to be a difficult fixture. It's a cup final. Form goes out the window, really. We've been in good form. I don't know what theirs has been like, but it's a one-off game. And in one-off games, anything can happen. Let's hope the thing that does happen is us lifting a bloody trophy, eh? Because we lost this final last season quite convincingly to Barcelona, and I don't want history to repeat itself. I'd like some silverware this season, please. And not just the La Liga title. Let's do a double, shall we? It's Mario Rui into Anderson Talisca. Oh, hello. Barrenechea in space. Oh, no, get there. Oh! Worst starts to the cup final we could possibly have imagined. Anderson Talisca gives Real Sociedad the lead after 12 minutes. The ball lofted to Barrenechea at the back post, who just stood there and let the defenders just run away. And I thought he was gonna... I think it registered my attempt to clear as an attempt to block. Not even sure whether Indica could have gotten to it, to be honest. We are 1-0 down early doors. And, well, let's not overreact, shall we? There's still a long way to go, but it's not the start that I was after. Dominguez to Kufre. We could at least react in the right way. Cucho. Nicolas Dominguez pushing forward. Insua's there. Cucho's going to make the run, is he? I'll look for him around that corner. He should get to that. He can't. Well defended. Well defended. They've got Emi Martinez in goal. Real Sociedad. And as you've seen from his emergence into proper full-time first-team football of late in the Premier League, Emi Martinez is a very capable goalkeeper. So it's not going to be easy to get it past him, but if we can get the ball past a 93-rated Jan Oblak twice, then we can get it past Emi Martinez twice. Let's win this game. Lovely little dink by Mauro into Pellegrini. And here's Ayarthabal. And Pellegrini's in. They could be making it 2. They are making it 2. Real Sociedad mean business, and this is what I meant when I said the form book goes out the window for a cup final. There may be more Mallorca fans in the ground now than there were for the previous game at this ground, but that just means there's more people to be disappointed when we're failing to put the performance in. There's still a long way to go in the game, but oh god, there's really not what I was wanting in the Copa del Rey final. Me giving it the big and being like, let's do the double. Sociedad with a throw, a little pump fake, and then back to Ayarthabal. Mario Rui gives it away though. Oh, we're going to have to rely on these counter-attacks in this game if they're going to work for us, if we're going to get back into this fixture. Sociedad have had us pinned back for the majority of it. Cucho will lift this for Kubo. To Kubo from Cucho. Jesus, I'm tripping over my own words now. Robertone arriving as Dominguez. Cucho, come on. Bit of footwork. Too loose. Too loose with the touch. Looks like we're going to be going in at the break, trailing by 2-0. We've not done enough to threaten their goals so far. And they have obviously had their way with ours. Pellegrini, can I get the ball off him with Robertone? I can't. As we march on towards a La Liga title potential win, we just can't seem to get things done in the Copa del Rey. Getting to the final, not that much of a problem for us. Winning the final, apparently, pretty tricky. Still 2-0 here as we are very nearly at the end of the half. They could even make it 3, and I'd be probably pretty resigned to defeat if they do make it 3, which they won't. But I'm not going to have the chance to counter. Right. This is important, lads. You need to perform in the next 45 minutes. Otherwise, this is going to be just as much of an embarrassment as Porto was. Against the team that are playing in the same bloody colours as well. Throw for Kufre at the beginning of the half. Nicolas Dominguez working himself some space nicely. Cucho needs support. And Robertone provides it. I'll go to Insua first. Then look for Cucho. Get to it first. Hammer it home. Pick the ball up and let's go again. Pick the ball up and let's go again. Pick the ball up and let's go again. Come on. I thought the ball was going to cross the line for a second time. We were going to get 2 goals in one. 2-1. 7 minutes into the second half. That's the start we needed at the beginning of this next 45. Just seeing the path of the ball before the defender was actually the wrong side of Robin Koch when the ball came in. Is it Robin Koch? I don't know actually what his first name is. But he was the wrong side of the defender when the ball was initially played. But he saw where the ball was going first and darted across to get there. I think I was thinking of Robin Knocker, to be honest. Maxence Kakare will try and hold his defensive unit together in that CDM position as Ndiaye comes on for Barrenechea, the former Mallorca loanee, now trying to ensure that the club that he had some good times at in that season-long loan don't win the Copa del Rey. It's all about Viejo moving. I tell you what, I'll be moving quite a bit in my seat if we end up pulling this back round. It's not the best of balls from Gineppo, though. Side to Pellegrini. Over the top to Gieju again. Christ knows how fast he is now. He was quick enough when he was playing for us, let alone after an extra few years' growth. I had a quick look. It is Robin Koch, as well as Robin Knocker. So I got myself confused, but we're still correct somehow. Dominguez gives the ball away there. I'm thinking about making a change, but I don't know whether I've got a dynamic enough change in a deep enough role to make the difference. Bay is my other centre-mid option. We've got to worry about defending for the moment. Thoughts of attacking keep exiting my mind when Real Sociedad are pressing like that. We started the half in electric fashion, but we've kind of fallen away and fizzed out a little bit since then. That's a lovely ball in behind to Gineppo, and he can't keep hold of it. It's a heavy touch. Right, I am going to bring Bay on for Dominguez. And for now, I think that's the only change I'm going to make. For now, that's the only change I'm going to make. We'll see if it makes the difference at all. 20 minutes between us and currently losing back-to-back Copa del Rey finals. No, thank you. Give me that ball back. Yes, please. Tart. Right, off we go. Come on, Cucho. Come on, Cucho and Insua. Do it for me, please. Robertone. Kubo. Kubo! Cucho can't get there. Nice ball. Robertone. Kubo. Insua. Oh, can't hold off the man. Oh, God. The chances are starting to come for this second goal, but we're not taking them. Win that header. Anderson Talisca's a bit tall. Yes, Onyeka in the way. Kubo. Cucho. Come on. Robertone. Dominguez. This is building nicely. Oh, but we just can't get that final ball. Just need that extra touch to poke it to a teammate. And I can't seem to find it at the moment. Time is running out. Gieju. Oh, Kim's not going to get there. Quintilla has. Into Kakare. Gimme. No. Pellegrini. Over the top. I don't like this. Thank you, Koke. The heart's going. Our change is now being made. Bay will come on for Dominguez. Ayazbal delivers. Up we go. Away by Gineppo. It's not to a teammate though. Freuler touches port. It still falls to Leon. If he scores from there, I'm done. Maxence Cacare. Don't foul him. Leon. No, there's a man free at the back post again. Win this, please. Onyeka does well, but Real Sociedad have the ball at the right end of the pitch as far as they're concerned. Even if they don't score, it's ensuring that we don't either. And they have. It's to be back to back Copa del Rey defeats. Oh, Jesus. It's a great header. It's a brilliant header. Up against two defenders. He's beaten Kim and Insua in the air to power that header off the bar. Koke Vegas, no chance. That's just a top quality goal from a top quality player. And they will lift this trophy. We knew we were having one more season here at Mallorca. I was hoping I'd only have to concentrate on the Champions League and the league. And to be fair, if we win La Liga this year, I could only concentrate properly on the Champions League and the Copa del Rey. But, gosh, we'll score a second now. Wait for it. Okay, maybe we won't. Oh, we could do. Okay, maybe we won't. No, we're not going to. Ah! Pissing hell. Mallorca 1, Real Sociedad 3, and we've lost the cup final for 2 seasons in a row. Fine. I thought this is a great chance to win it. We've knocked out some big teams along the way, and some other big teams have been knocked out along the way by other opponents as well. And Real Sociedad or Levante was the option we had for the final from their semi. Dare say we probably would have fared better against Levante, but Sociedad, I think, actually breezed through against Levante, and they've seemingly breezed past us. And things don't get any easier in the league because Real Madrid aren't letting up. The gap below us is 4, and if we win our game in hand, it'll grow to 7. And I think it's now a 2-horse race between ourselves and Real Madrid for that league title. But that's going to go all the way to the wire, judging by how close it is right now. Sociedad, yeah, they did breeze past Levante, didn't they? By 6 goals to 2 on aggregate. We laboured to victory against Real Madrid, but, I mean, Real Madrid is never easy, is it? It certainly wasn't easy in the final against another Real either, and we lost that one. Boys! Back-to-back Copa del Rey finals, back-to-back defeats. I'm sick of getting runners-up medals. Mikize loan offer. You know what? I'm just going to reject him now because he's not going to go anywhere. We get 250 grand. Yay. Lammers wants to play. We've got bigger games coming up, pal. Don't worry about that. And the youngster, Arce, has completed his change to a cam. Season boosted up to 67. Training him as a second striker. No, I kind of want to improve his shooting stats as well. There we go. That's the one. Advanced playmaker. Let's do that. Cracking. 2 weeks for that. All right, great. Hopefully, in 2 weeks' time, in-game, we'll have a much clearer picture of what the league is going to look like as well as we head into the final 2 episodes of the season then. We have Betis, Sociedad and Sevilla tomorrow. There's still plenty of chances to drop points for us between now and the end of the season. Tomorrow's going to be more important an episode than the finale, I think. Real Madrid have played another game on the way up to this game against Betis, and they've won that too. The gap is 5 at the top, but we have 2 games in hand and can still go top again by a point. But we are going to have to win every single game left this season, I think, if we're to win this title. Oh, we'll start with Betis tomorrow, and we have to pick ourselves up off the floor after another Copa del Rey final defeat. Christ. We'll see you tomorrow. This is going to go all the way.